Have an amazing day. On purpose. Filled with purpose. Get a lot of shit done. That's it. That's all. You just got to send them out the door. Get a lot of shit done. Have an amazing day. Seeker Struggle. Welcome in, y'all. We got our Starbucks today now. All right, y'all. Y'all ready? Greetings, dear radio listeners and our viewers tuning into our live stream today. And for those of you who are catching this on replay, welcome to the Self-Care Club. I'm Shantae, better known on social media as LifeCoach614. And I am absolutely delighted to have each and every one of you here with me today as we set out on this new journey of self-care and well-being together. So before we dive into the heart of the matter, I want us to take a moment to establish some ground rules and boundaries that we have set forth for our space. In order for us to maintain a harmonious atmosphere, I do have admins and moderators in the chat on both sides to assist us as we continue with our coaching today. Please understand that this space is dedicated to sharing, caring, and embracing each other's unique self-care paths. Your active participation and engagement throughout this live stream allows us to cultivate the positive energy that we cherish here. We kindly ask that you consider your contributions with intention and purpose, as all donations and subscriptions during our live stream directly support the Self-Care Club LLC, creating a ripple effect of positivity within our community. Your kindness fuels our mission and is how we are able to continue to spread positivity with purpose. If anyone is seeking additional information about the Self-Care Club, or if you are ready to schedule your one-on-one coaching session with me, please visit selfcareclub.org for more details. Again, that is selfcareclub.org. Now, together, let's commit to transform this community into a nurturing and uplifting space for all. If you are ready to embark on a fresh self-care adventure with me today, please don't hesitate to drop some green hearts in the chat. Let me know you're ready. Green hearts in the chat. Thank you. Thank you for sharing the live. Welcome into everyone. All right. So again, our word for today, you guys, is renewal. When we think about the word renewal, we have to understand that it's more than just a basic word, right? Renewal, as it's defined in the dictionary, is the act or process of renewing and the quality or state of being renewed. Okay? And so if we look up just the word renew in itself, right? Because renewal is the process of being renewed, right? So if we look at just the word renew, the word renew has multiple meanings. So it means to make like new, restore freshness, vigor, or perfection. It means to make new spiritually or to regenerate. To restore to existence or revive. To make extensive changes or rebuild. To do it again or repeat. To begin again or resume. To replace or replenish. To grant or obtain an extension of or on. So intransitively, when we think about the word renew, it means to become new or as new. To begin again or resume. To start over, right? To bring something back to life, something that is old and now we're taking it and we're making it new again. We're repurposing it, right? And so when I think about going from one month to the next or one season to the next, and it doesn't mean I'm talking about like winter, spring, summer, fall season. I'm talking about like the seasons in our life. So when I start to transition from one season to the next season, it's important for me to experience a sense of renewal because I want to make sure that I'm making me whole again. I want to make me over and I want a fresh start. Right? I don't want to repeat the bad things that have happened in life. I want a fresh start, an opportunity for something new, something bigger, something better, right? So today we're going to explore how we can embrace renewal in our lives going forward as we shift from one season to the next, 1 month to the next. And with our renewal, of course, we've broken it down into an acronym, and I've also included intentions and affirmations to help guide us today. So when I think of renewal, it is, the R is for reflect on your own needs. The E, engage in self-care. The N, for nurturing your body and mind. The E, energize through positive actions. Keyword, positive actions. Thank you guys for the follow. The W, welcome new experiences. The A, appreciate the present. And the L, y'all know, let go of past burdens. All right, so we're going to break these down into more detail. So let's start with the R. Everybody type reflect on your needs in the chat. Reflect on your needs. Because in order for us to renew something, it has to begin with reflection. All right. So, you know, in our fast-paced lives, we're always going, and I'm constantly talking to us about how fast we're moving, right? How fast everything is going in life, all of these expectations, these demands, these hats that we wear, right? Everything is going on so fast, and we barely take the time to pay attention to our own needs. Thank you, Purple Cherry. We barely take the time to focus on our own needs. And so it's important for us to take a moment to pause and to look inside, to look inward. And we got to start to ask ourselves the question, what is it that I truly need? What do I really need? And for some of us, it's rest. Some of us, it's more joy. Some of us just need a change of pace, right? We're in this season of renewal, so we need a change of pace. We've been moving so fast, so maybe we just need to slow it down. Some of us, maybe we've been sitting a little too long. We've got a little too comfortable, a little too complacent, and we might need to pick it up, right? If we're suffering from the spirit of procrastination, then we might need to step it up, right? We got this list of goals, but we just sitting on our tail, not doing nothing. So it might be important for some of us to switch the pace and get moving, light a fire under us. But what's important in this phase is to begin to understand what your needs are. Just like with any of these step type of programs, the first step is admitting you have a problem, right? So when it comes to our self-care, the first step that we have to go through is understanding what it is that we need. All right. And so if we're going to set a goal, and you know, I'm really big on SMART goals, right? Being specific, being able to measure the goal, make sure that the goal is achievable and realistic, and I got to put a time on it, right? So if I decide, okay, this is what I need to do in order to get to where I want to be, then I'm going to start to break it down. I'm going to make a list, and I'm going to say, okay, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm doing. This is what it's going to take for me to get there. This is how much I want to have. This is where I'm at right now. And in 30 days, this is how I'm going to get to where I want to be, right? So we've got to make a plan. So it's important for us in anything that we do, especially with our self-care, is to be intentional, to do things purposely, right? So we've got to be sure to set intentions. And so when I think about reflecting on my needs, hey, Mr. Awesome, when I think about reflecting on my needs and I think about setting an intention for that, the intention that I would do would be, I will listen to my inner voice and honor my needs. I will listen to my inner voice and honor my needs. Because remember, I've got to ask myself, what is it that I need? What is it that I desire? What do I want? Not what does the world want for me? Not does what everyone else want me to do. What do I want? What do I desire? So the intention that we need to set in order to accomplish that, to make this goal realistic, is to say, I will listen to my inner voice and I will honor my needs, not the needs of everybody else. If everybody else gets a blessing off of my blessing, then so be it. But I'm going to focus on listening to myself and honoring me. So when we think of an affirmation that goes with reflection, I am in tune with my needs and I nurture them lovingly. I am in tune with my needs and nurture them lovingly. So remember, reflection acts as a compass as we're on this journey. And this compass directs us towards becoming our most authentic self. Okay? By reflecting on our needs, we begin to lay this foundation that builds a more fulfilling life and a more balanced life. So again, take time to reflect on what it is that you need, what it is that you desire, where you want to go, where you want to leave, what you want to change. Focus inward to determine what it is you truly, truly desire out of life. And then we're going to make a plan and we're going to get to it. All right? Because it's our season. All right, so the next letter in renewal is E. Engage in self-care. Engage in self-care. Can you guys add that to the chat for me? Engage in self-care. So y'all know I'm a certified self-care life coach. Let me get it right. I'm a master certified self-care and boundaries life coach. I fully and wholeheartedly believe that self-care can change your life. Why? Because it changed mine. Period. Gotta tell them. Gotta put some respect on your name sometimes, right? Gotta let them know who you are and say it with your chest. So I truly believe that self-care can change your life, you guys. And like I said, it's because it changed mine. By me starting to focus on myself and prioritize my needs, I was able to make a huge transition in my life. Down to the places that I went, the people that I hung around, the lifestyle that I live, the love that I give, the care that I provide for others. Like every single thing in my life leveled up once I began to prioritize my self-care. So much so that I then turned it into a career. I decided that I wanted to teach everyone else how to prioritize their self-care. So when I think about the E and engaging in self-care, the first thing that I would like to say to you is that self-care is essential. Okay? It is not optional. And I know that society and everyone in the world around us tries to convince us that self-care is selfish. They try to make you feel guilty, especially parents, right? We are constantly feeling guilty for prioritizing our needs over our children. Wives, we are constantly feeling guilty for prioritizing our needs over our husbands, over the family. Right? Husbands, you feeling guilty? We all feeling a little guilty sometimes when we say, hey, you know what? I need to put me first. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna do this, and y'all figure it out. Enjoy cereal for dinner tonight. I don't know what y'all gonna do. Right? I ate Taco Bell when I was coming home, so I'm not really hungry. Y'all figure it out. Get something out the pantry, right? But we have to understand that it's not selfish. And self-care should not be treated as an optional thing. A lot of times with my clients, when I ask them, you know, how's your current self-care routine? And they say, oh, well, you know, I haven't really had the money. Or, oh, I haven't really had the time. Or, yeah, it could be better. And I'm like, girl, stop. Like, self-care doesn't have to cost you a penny. And yeah, self-care takes time, but are you not worth the time? Like, I'm not understanding. Do we not value ourselves? Do you not love yourself enough to pour into yourself? So we have to remember that, you know, self-care is not something that should be on the to-do list or when I get to it. When we wake up in the morning, we should be practicing self-care, right? When we, you know how we take this lunch break, right? During this lunch break, during these mini breaks at work, whatever it is, we should be prioritizing our self-care instead of running to the, you know, the kitchen to gossip with people, right? To have this water cooler conversation with people and to talk about other people's business. You know, nobody cares about what Bob in IT is doing. That ain't your business. So what that so-and-so is cheating on their wife with the girl from accounting? That's not your business. If you're not careful, somebody gonna be cheating with your partner and handling your accounting and dealing with your finances going forward. So you have to make sure that you are making time for activities that replenish your soul. You are taking time to refill your cup. And that is something that you should be doing all day. In every single thing I do, before I act, I try to determine, hey, how can I make this more beneficial for me? How can I make sure that me showing up to this event, me going to this party, me engaging in this conversation, how can I make sure that that starts to fulfill me? How can I make sure that being here pours into my cup as well? So, you know, engaging in self-care could mean, you know, you just taking a simple walk in nature, you reading a good book, or just simply enjoying a moment of stillness. Did y'all know that sitting and doing nothing can actually be a form of self-care? Like just sitting and enjoying the silence, taking a nap, binge watching TV. I told you, some of us are moving way too fast and we need to just slow down, right? We need to shift the gear, press pause, slam on the brake, right? So these little acts of self-care can have such a profound impact on your overall well-being. So when I think about the intention that goes with this, our intention that we set is, I will set aside time for self-care without guilt. So y'all's goal going into this new month is, I will set aside time for self-care without guilt. Because I think it's easy for some of y'all to make the time for it, but then you feel guilty. So as we're setting this intention for the new month and for this new season of ours, I will set aside time. I'm going to prioritize time. It means I come first, right? So I'm going to set aside the time for my self-care without guilt. And our affirmation is, I deserve to take care of myself and feel good about it. I deserve to take care of myself and feel good about it. Because each and every one of you deserve that. All of us deserve it. So remember, you cannot pour from an empty cup. Acts of self-care rejuvenate us and allow us to be the best version of ourselves. So all of these people that we want to love and take care of and be there for, right? All of this time we've spent trying to find our soulmate. Now we got our partners, we got the loves of our lives, we've got these kids, we've got these families that we've built. In order for us to keep showing up and being there for them, we've got to show up and be there for ourselves. So remember, self-care gives us the opportunity to rejuvenate ourselves, to renew ourselves, and it allows us to show up and be the best versions of ourselves. All right, so let's move into this N. N is for nurture your body and mind. Can you guys add that to the chat? Nurture your body and mind. Nurture your body and mind. Thank you for sharing the live, and I appreciate you. Welcome in, Mr. Dr. Bashful, Greg, Solace. All right, so we are nurturing your body and mind. Because listen, we're holistic healing people, right? I'm not just trying to heal a piece of me. I don't want to just heal a part of me. I want all of me healed. And in order to do that, I have to nurture my body, my mind, my spirit, my soul. Our bodies and minds are interconnected. In order to nurture one, we must nurture the other as well. We've got to nurture both. This means feeding your body nutritious foods, being more active, and stimulating your mind with positive thoughts and activities. Again, stimulating our minds with positive thoughts and activities. So, like I said, we are holistic healing. And so we want to make sure that we're filling up all cups. All right. We're not just overly focused on one and not the other. We want to make sure that we are, not only eating better and that we're drinking more water and that we're being more active. We want to also make sure that we are feeding our mind. Rich Risings, Crimson Pearl, welcome in, beautiful. Hey, Patricia. We want to make sure that we're feeding our mind, right? So we're not just, sitting and watching trash on TV. We're listening to self-help podcasts. We've got our books and we're furthering our knowledge and we're being more open to new things and we're welcoming the diversity, right? So we're feeding our mind, we're feeding our body. Then we got to tap into the spiritual piece as well, you guys. We've got to start to connect back with the universe. And when I think of being spiritual or when I think about connecting with the universe, it's bigger than just y'all getting up and going to church, right? That's nice. That's fine. Yay, you. But there are many people who walk into the doors of that church and don't leave out with anything. And I don't want y'all to be that person, right? I want you to have a connection with the universe, your own personal connection with the universe. So whoever you believe in, whatever it is that you pray to, whatever higher power that is guiding you, I want you to spend some time nurturing that relationship, right? Because if we're asking the universe to bless us and to push us into this new season and to guide us into this new space, thank you, beautiful. We need to have a relationship, right? We don't want to be another entitled being thinking that the universe owes us something, because the universe owes us nothing. We owe the universe everything. Okay? And so we want to make sure that we are spending time connecting with the universe. And in order to do that, that means that we have to experiment with different activities that make us feel closer, that ground us, right? So I always talk about making sure that we're going outside, spending some time in nature, doing different grounding exercises, mindful activities. Welcome in, sweets. So, make sure that you're also, like I said, spending time nurturing your spiritual self-care. Make sure that you're nurturing these connections with these people, right? We've prayed for these families, these husbands, these wives, these children, right? These relationships, these new social circles that we have. We've asked the universe to deliver these things to us, and then we sit and we take it for granted. Like, that's not cool. We asked for it. We done fought our whole life for this. So we got to pour back into that as well. So make sure you're spending time nurturing these connections. Make sure that you're spending time nurturing your mind, your body, your spirit, your soul, your relationships. Okay? So when I think about the intention that goes with this, because remember, every single thing that we do, we've got to do it with what? Intention and purpose. Because all 2024, we've been aiming for more, right? We want more. We want to be better. We want to do better. So when I think about setting the intention of nurturing, our intention headed into this new season would be, I will nourish my body with healthy food and my mind with positivity. I will nourish my body with healthy food and my mind with positivity. And our affirmation could be, my body is a temple. My body is a temple. And I treat it with love and respect. My body is a temple, and I treat it with love and respect. So remember, cultivating habits that promote holistic health sustains your vitality and resilience which equips you to face life's challenges. So when life gets to lifing and things get to moving, us actually spending time holistically healing will help us to be more resilient, and it'll give us like a new vitality in order to deal with things as they happen. And so of course when we get to life, when we think about life and y'all, what we need is some energy, right? We need to energize our positive actions, or energize through positive actions. So that second E in the word renewal is for energize through positive actions. Can you guys add that to the chat for me? Energize through positive actions. Thank you. Positive actions create positive energy. I'm going to say that again because it's a whole word in that, y'all. Positive actions create positive energy. Positive actions create positive energy. So if we're going to energize our lives, if we're going to, get this extra burst of energy, right? That means we have to engage in activities that bring joy and fulfillment. Okay? Remember how I said sometimes we've got to go back and we've got to analyze the things that we're doing? Thank you, Perk. We've got to go back and analyze the things that we're doing and where we want to go and what we want to do, right? So we have to understand that when we're choosing things to do in life, we have to do things and choose tasks that bring joy and fulfillment into our life. All right, so focus on the joy. We got to focus on the joy. So in order to do this, in order to energize through positive actions, we have to surround ourselves with positive influence. Thank you, Kyle. We've got to surround ourselves by positive influences. I'm going to tell y'all what your mama been telling y'all for years. You got to watch the company you keep. Some of us are walking around feeling down and nervous and anxious, and we don't know what to do. We don't know where to go. And let me tell you why. It's because the company you keep. It's because your group, your social group is trash. So you feel like trash. You feel like mess. You feel stressed because your friends stress you and they serve you mess. Thank you. So again, you've got to start to reevaluate your friend circle. You've got to watch the company you keep. Remember, mama told you that birds of a feather flock together. And if every time you pick up the phone when your friend calls and your friend serves you toxic energy, girl, let me tell you about what so-and-so just did. Such and such is cheating on their partner. So-and-so just had a baby. She don't know who the daddy is. This person finna go to jail. This person over here being abused. This person over here being neglected. Like, listen, if that's all you got to say, don't call me. And trust and believe I will not call you. Listen, because I literally had to reevaluate all of my social circles. When I began to pour into my self-care and I started shifting and I decided that I wanted more in my life, I had to cut off so many people. And y'all, it ain't no hard feelings. It ain't no love loss. It's just some time taken back. Right? Because I wanted more for myself. And there was already only 24 hours in a day. And I was already struggling with getting every single thing that I wanted done. So what I didn't have to do is to manage everybody else's mess. Sweet says, or even just constantly negative about everything in life. Can't be around that for too long. Absolutely. So, I mean, again, you have to begin to reevaluate your social circles. Understanding that, when you get off the phone with a friend or a loved one and all of a sudden, like, you were in a great mood. They called, tell you like, hey girl, what's going on? Da, 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 da. And all of a sudden, they're like, yeah, so blah, 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 blah. And like, you get off the phone with them and all of a sudden your social battery is on 0. You're like, I swear I just drank a cup of coffee and I got a good night's rest and I'm super hydrated and I got a workout in. Like, I'm all of these amazing things. And then you call. And then you call and serve me toxic energy. And I just cleaned out my closet and I just took all those rocks out my bag And now, exactly, Sweet. Sweet says energy vampire. Literally, y'all, they done suck the life right out of you. Right? And so now, you know, with those people, because I got some friends that are hit or miss, y'all. Right? I got some people in my circle, it's kind of hit or miss, where I don't really know what they're going to serve when I answer the phone. So let me tell y'all a little trick that I do. I send them the voicemail. And I send you to voicemail with the little notes. Because you know how our phones, when you reject a call, you got the option to send a text, right? So I will, if I'm not pretty sure, you know, what energy they're about to serve, or I don't really know where I'm at in my mood for the day, y'all, you going to voicemail. I love you. You going to voicemail. And you're going to get a little message that says, hey, I can't talk. What's up? Or feel free to send a text. Right? And so then what they're going to do, because they definitely want to serve you something, what they're going to do is they're going to now jump to the text. So the text tells me, do I want to call you back? And they're going to then spill all that tea. And once I see that it's tea, guess what? I just delete the message and keep it moving. I hit them with a, y'all, and if it was real toxic, that thumb don't even be brown. Okay, I'm a black girl. I usually change my emojis to little black girls. But listen, if I don't really like what you serving, they gonna get the yellow thumb, like. And I just delete it and keep it pushing. I don't even want that mess to sit in my phone. So again, you've got to protect your energy, because takers are going to take. And if they recognize, once they recognize that you've got a little more energy, oh, they're going to show up to take twice as much. So you've got to protect your peace. You've got to protect your energy. And like I said, you've got to start to shift. If you're in this season where you want to shift and start to do better and have more in life, then hey Dre, hey Janelle, hey Code Red, hey Stan. If you are really truly stepping into this new season where you want more, then you've got to start to do things differently. If you want something different, they say you got to do something different. Okay? Yes, protecting your peace is important, Perk. You're absolutely right. So I encourage you to reevaluate your circles, right? The word itself is renewal. So we're already trying to take something old and make it better, right? We're trying to perfect it. We're trying to make it whole again. So in order to do that, we've got to start to reevaluate our social circles. We've got to watch the company that we're keeping now. And so if you're trying to shift into a new season and these people in your life are not encouraging you to do so wholeheartedly, they're serving you toxic energy, or they're taking every drop of energy that you have, then you want to start to push that to the side, because you have to keep yourself first, right? You've got to prioritize your needs. So you've got to start to move into these social networks and find these, find your village, find your people that allow you and encourage you and uplift you to becoming a better version of yourself. Okay, so surround yourself with positive influences, understanding that kindness practiced towards ourselves and towards others will help to catapult things for us. I'm about to knock root down, y'all. So again, energize yourself energize yourself through positive actions. Choose positivity on purpose, with the purpose of wanting to be better, right? So we focus on the good, knowing that good is going to get better. So when I think about us setting an intention going into this new season, our intention for this month will be, I will focus on positive actions that align with my values. I will focus on positive actions that align with my values. Dre said, right? So again, your intention for this energize is, I will focus on positive actions that align with my values. And our affirmation that goes along with this for the month would be, I am a source. Me. I'm a source. of positive energy and joy. Right? So y'all know me. I show up every single day with the purpose of spreading positivity. Why? Because I can. Right? I manifest positive energy. I have an abundance of positive energy, and I share that with everybody. Why? Because I am a source. Every single morning, you guys come to me for positivity, right? Y'all come to me for a good word, some good music, and some positivity, right? Why? Because I serve positivity on purpose. But guess what? The fact that you come to me for positivity and the fact that you decide to start your day every morning with positivity tells me that you too are a source of positivity. Exactly, Perk. Perk said, I am the source. Sweet said, I'm just here to see what glasses she has on today. Today we have on the green frames to complement the little, we coordinated. So again, you guys, remember, I am the source of positivity. I am the source of positive energy and joy. Y'all can say that one in the chat. I, not me, because I'm the source too, but for y'all, you, I am the source of positive energy and joy. That means we can choose to show up and be the good that we want to see in the world. We can show up and choose to be the positive energy that we desire from other people. Right? So that's our choice. Understanding that every single small positive action contributes. Thank you, Miss Self-Care First. Every small positive action contributes to a more energized and a more vibrant life, inspiring not only ourselves, but the world around us. Hi, beautiful. How are you today? So again, our positivity, us choosing to do better, us choosing to have more and to prioritize our self-care, then turns into something bigger than just us, right? Us taking the time to fill our cup up. Like, listen, I tell y'all all the time, I spend so much time prioritizing my self-care. And I do so because I need for my cup to run over. And the reason why I need my cup to run over is because, first of all, I be thirsty, y'all, okay? I like to stay hydrated. So I got to fill my cup up. But I make sure that I have an abundance to give because I know that what goes inside of that cup is mine. And I'm going to selfishly keep all that. But I also know that what overflows out of the cup, well, that's for y'all. And if I'm going to advertise that I'm going to spread positivity on purpose and I'm going to wake up each day to do this, then I got to wake up really early to fill my cup up. I got to keep my cup full. So it's the same thing that you have to do. You have to make the conscious effort to start the day for you. So we're going to slide back to that other E that we did, right? That other E that we had talked about was engaging in self-care. So from the moment you wake up, you need to first prioritize your self-care. The first thing that you do in the morning must be for you. And the last thing that you do in the evening must be for you. And then y'all get to be creative and add as much more throughout the day as you can for you. But if nothing else, for those of you who are like, I don't have time, liars, you have time. We all have time. Because why? We all have 24 hours. So you got time. You just choose not to use it. I don't have money. Self-care doesn't cost you anything. So another lie detected. So thank you, Janelle. So understand that you must start the day for you. Because you know you have a bunch of hats to put on. You've got a bunch of jobs to complete. You have a bunch of people to take care of all day long. So if you wake up in the morning and you start the day for you, if you prioritize yourself first, if that means waking up 30 minutes earlier before everybody else does, to enjoy a cup of coffee, to step outside and be thankful and grateful that, A, you got to step outside. You had something to step outside from. Right? We wake up with a roof over our head. And I don't even care, if you're in a current season where you living in your car. There's still no excuse you had a car. And somebody can say, oh, well, what about a homeless person? Well, they need to be thankful for the box. Be thankful for whatever shelter. So there's no situation that a person can give me that they're in where I can say, well, I'm still thankful for this opportunity. I can find the positive in every single thing that we do. So when you wake up in the morning, if nothing else, you should be grateful and thankful that you woke up. And yeah, you might have woke up and your body might have been hurting and you might have experienced some aches and pains as you got up to go outside. But guess what? That pain tells you that you're still here, that you're still living, that there's still life in you. Right? So if you woke up this morning and you could freely move and you were still able to think clearly for yourselves, right? You didn't have to utilize some added machines to keep your lungs going, to give you breath, right? Then that's something to be thankful for. Did y'all see the sun this morning? Because, I mean, that's something to be thankful for. Oh, it's a rainy day. Did you see it? Did you have shelter from the rain? It's cold outside. Is it warm inside? It's hot outside. Is it cool inside? You woke up. Was it from a bed? You got to get dressed. You got to choose what you're going to wear. You got a plethora of clothes. You was thirsty. Did you have something to drink? You're hungry. Is there something to eat? Might not be what you want, but is it something to eat? So just waking up and being thankful and grateful for the things that you have. Focusing on what you have. Not paying attention to the things that you're lacking. There's nothing we can do about those things. So every single morning when I wake up, y'all, I don't get out the bed until about 8 a.m. Right? 7:30, 8 a.m. is when I really actually step out the bed. I wake up at 6:30 in the morning every day, even on the weekend. Now, I go back to sleep, y'all, okay? But I first wake up in the morning just to be thankful and grateful that I am here. And as I lay there in my comfortable bed, thankful and grateful that I have a roof over my head, I look over and I see my husband and I see him breathing, or I hear him snoring, or, still in all the cover. Well, I'm still thankful and grateful because I'm surrounded by love. Right? I know that I woke up and I know that all my family made it back in the house. Right? The dogs is barking at somebody going down the street. I'm thankful. So even before I put my feet on the ground, I'm having a conversation saying, Lord, I am thankful and grateful for every single thing that I have. I am thankful and grateful for every single thing that you have removed out of my way. I am thankful and grateful for all that you are about to do, because I know you got more blessings with my name on it, right? So I wake up every single day choosing to have an attitude of gratitude. And that is my first form of self-care every single day. So before I get up, before I go to the bathroom, before I take a sip of water, before I do anything, I tell the universe how thankful and grateful I am. That didn't cost me nothing. And that's something that you all can do as well. Same thing, before I go to bed, as I'm laying in the bed, and before I finally lay my phone down and do every single thing, before I close my eyes, I then tell the Lord how thankful and grateful I am for every single thing that has happened today, good and bad. Because I know that these negative things, these things that I've experienced throughout the day were for me. That I know that these things weren't done to me, they were done for me. So, the people that I might have lost, the situations that I might have walked away from, whatever it is, even though I don't understand why some things happen, I know for a fact that it was for me. Right? Hey, Coco, thank you so much for the gifts, love. Welcome back, Wanda. It's for me. It's not happening to me. It wasn't done to me. It was done for me. It was done to push me because I have been too comfortable. Right? So again, I start my day being thankful and grateful. I wake up with an attitude of gratitude. And I go to bed very humble with that same attitude of gratitude. So I'm still thankful and grateful that this man is about to steal all the cover from me, and that, you know, everybody's home, the kids are home, the whole family is safe. The dogs ain't barking at nobody now. Lord, I'd be thankful and grateful for that. Right? So there's so much to be thankful for. And if nothing else, for people who are struggling with their self-care, literally starting the day with an attitude of gratitude and ending the day with an attitude of gratitude can truly, truly transform your life. Because the universe is going to be like, hold up now. I see little mama tapped in, being gracious and thankful. You know what? Tomorrow, I'm going to give her a little bit more. We're going to go ahead and add a little more positivity to her plate. We're going to go ahead, you know what? Throw an extra help and the blessings on there for her. Because she done been faithful. She done started this habit, and all month long, she done been waking up being positive. She done went to bed positive. Even though we done served her some negativity today, she done earned this. Tomorrow, give her extra help and the blessings. If she wake up with the attitude of gratitude again. So guess what? Saturday morning, I'm going to wake up with an attitude of gratitude. And he like going to give it to her. Sprinkle a little extra on the top for her. Why? Because that's what happens when you focus on the good, and the good gets better. All right? So we need to make sure that we're energizing through positive actions. Understanding that having this positive outlook on life and being thankful and grateful for the things that you have will allow you to be more energized, to feel more fulfilled, and to live a more vibrant life, inspiring not only ourselves, but the people around us. I am convinced that my son is going to be this positive beacon of light one day, y'all, because he has no choice but to see me running around like a bright ray of sunshine. So one day, at some point, all this positivity that I be pouring into him all day long, it's going to come out, y'all. And y'all be careful, honey, because I do be serving a lot of positivity through this house. All right, so then we move to the W, y'all. For those of you who just came in, our word for today is renewal. And we are at the W. The W stands for welcome new experiences. Add that to the chat for me, please. Welcome new experiences. So when we think about renewal, right? We want to renew, make it new again, right? That means we got to clean it up. We got to polish it up. Renewal thrives on newness. And in order for us to renew ourselves, renew our spirits, we have to step out of our comfort zone. And we've got to be willing to embrace new experiences. So that might mean learning a new skill, stepping out on faith and meeting new people, or exploring new places. All of these experiences can broaden your horizons and begin to infuse your life with excitement. So, like I said, some of us have gotten too comfortable, and it's time for us to shake things up, right? We know that we want more. We know that we want to do better. We know that we have these goals and that we wish to achieve more and that we want to go places, right? So we have to begin to welcome these new experiences. And so I always remind you guys about, you know, when we talk about being comfortable and you visualize yourself sitting in a room. And in this room, it is comfortable, y'all. It is the perfect temperature. It has all of the amenities, all of the features that anyone could ever desire. Whatever you want to drink, eat, listen, it's all on tap. You are comfortable. You ain't never got to leave this room. It got everything, y'all. Everything. All at your disposal. But in this room, you are surrounded by doors. And the funny thing about this room is every single door has your name on it. Every single one. And it's different color doors. It's different size doors. Your name is written differently on each door, right? So it's really nice. Like, it lets me know that this is my room. This is for me. Just for me. even as other people come and go, and people gonna come in and they gonna enjoy the space. You hosting these parties because you're comfortable and you have an abundance of things to eat and drink, right? So now people are coming in and they're going, but the name on the door does not change. It's just your name. Well, when we think about those doors, each one of those doors represent a blessing. And they say God got a blessing with your name on it, right? So every single one of those doors represents a blessing. And the only criteria, you can open the door, you can open any of the doors. You can open as many of the doors as you desire, but you can only open one at a time. Now, you can come and go as many times as you want. Just understand that when you open that door and you step in there, it's another room filled with amenities. And the amenities of this room are better than the last one, y'all. And ironically, there's still more doors. There's still more doors with your name on it. So you can go back to the other one and come back and open another door in there, or you could just stay here in this elevated space and open another door to a blessing. So you can keep going forward. Or you think about it, you could keep leveling up in the elevator. You can keep going higher and higher and higher, right? So when I look at new experiences, I can't be comfortable in this room. Even though it got everything that I want and it's real nice here, I've got to go open another door. That means I got to get up. I got to twist the knob. I got to press the button. I got to shift the latch. Because I got to open another door. I've got places to go. I've got people to serve. I've got things that I want to do. So I have to welcome a new experience, which means I've got to leave some things behind. So what's happening in this space, this is comfortable. This is nice. I'm glad that y'all all got to come here with me today. But tomorrow, we're going somewhere different, right? I'm going to raise the bar a little bit because I got another door that has my name and it says blessings for Shantae. So I'm going there because I'm welcoming a new opportunity. I'm looking to broaden my horizons and I'm looking to expand my way of thinking. So when I think about the intention tied to this, it is I will welcome new experiences with an open heart and an open mind. So as we head into this new season, I want you guys to say, I will welcome new experiences with an open heart and an open mind. You've got to be willing to change. You've got to be willing to grow. You've got to get up. You got to go out and you got to get something, y'all. Yes, sweets. I will welcome new experiences with an open heart and an open mind. And that affirmation is I am open to new experiences that enrich my life. I don't want you to go out here and try bad things because these bad things don't enrich our life. So I don't want y'all to step out into, toxicity and negativity and drama because that's not going to enrich you. So what I encourage you to do is to be open to a new experience that is going to enrich your life, right? Because it's about renewal. So I want you to be open to doing something that is going to elevate you, that is going to make you better, that is going to renew you, that is going to pour something positive into you. And so understand that new experiences challenge us, promote growth, and it opens the door to new possibilities, new blessings. Okay? So now let's move to this A. We kind of touched on this already, but we're gonna do it again, y'all, because it's important. The A in renewal stands for appreciate the present. Appreciate the present. Add that to the chat for me, guys. Appreciate the present. In our quest for renewal, it is important. No, let me take that back. It is crucial for us to remain anchored in this present moment. There are 2 days that we have absolutely no control over, y'all. Yesterday and tomorrow. I cannot change what happened yesterday. And I have no control over what happens tomorrow. All I can control is what is happening in this moment. So in our quest for renewal, it is important for us to remain anchored in this present moment, the here and the now. And in order for us to do that, we've got to do 2 things. We have to practice gratitude, be thankful and grateful for all that we have. And we've got to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness are things that we do to bring us back to this moment, right here, right now. Expand on what part, Janelle? Because I'll go back. I'll take it all the way back to the beginning if I have to. Just let me know where you at and what you need, love. So right now we're appreciating the present. You've got to appreciate the beauty in everyday moments. And cherish this present moment. So what? Things didn't go according to plan yesterday. Guess what? We got a new moment. We're here. We get to do it again. Right? Living in the present moment enhances our overall sense of well-being. And it really allows us to experience life fully. So again, when I think of setting an intention for this, something that we can take into this new season, it is, I will practice gratitude and appreciate the present moment. I will practice gratitude and appreciate the present moment. Yes, appreciate these tips, love. Yes. And so our affirmation for appreciate would be, I am grateful for the present and I find joy in every moment. I am grateful for the present and I enjoy every moment. So again, make sure that you are walking through with an attitude of gratitude. Make sure that as you're prioritizing your self-care, you do things to ground you back into this moment. Right? We connect with nature. We spend time with our loved ones. We constantly prioritize filling our cup up. Because if we have this desire to want to serve, we've got to remember that we can't serve from an empty cup. What's the point? You know how you go to like these fancy dinner parties and people walk around and they got one arm behind their back and their other arm out with this tray, right? And on this silver platter, if a person comes up to you with the tray and there's nothing on the tray, how are they serving you? What are you giving me? The illusion of being full? No. When you go to a restaurant, if they come over and they hand you all empty plates, what is that? The illusion that I'm going to eat? No. I need you to fill my plate. I need you to fill my cup. So we don't want to walk around with the illusion that we're happy and we're healthy and we're healing. We don't want to just be the shell of self-care. We've got to fill our cup. We've got to fill our plate. We have to have something to serve, something to give, some sort of contribution. And I don't want to serve negativity. Hey, Danny, welcome in. I don't want to serve negativity. I don't want to serve drama. I don't want to serve toxic energy. So I fill my cup at all times with positive energy. So that way I can sip from positivity all day long. And because I'm so heavy on my self-care, I know that my cup is going to runneth over. I have an abundance of it. I just give it away. I'm like Salt Bae. Frank's Red Hot. I'm going to sprinkle that shit on everything. Positivity all day, every day. You don't like it? Oh well, I release you with love and a little positivity to take on out there with you. And when you get out there into the toxic land and you like, ooh, I should have stayed with Life Coach. I mean, just come on back. The door is open. But when you get back, I'm going to serve you some more positivity because that's what I do. It's what I do. So the last letter, you guys, of renewal is let go of past burdens. And I'm so happy that renewal is our last word for the month. And as we step into this new season, y'all know I'm big, huge on letting that shit go. Okay? The fact that the word renewal ends with let it go should be big. Because if we go back to the definition of renewal, when we go back to thinking about what renewal means, to make like new, restore to freshness, vigor, or perfection, to make new spiritually or regenerate, to restore to existence or revive, to make extensive changes in or rebuild, to do it again, to repeat, to begin again or resume, to replace or replenish, to grant or obtain an extension of or on, to become new or as new, right? To begin again or resume, to make a renewal. All of these things mean here we are, and you know what? I'm gonna repurpose some things. I'm going to begin again. I'm gonna make me over. I'm gonna restore my newness. And listen, I'm never gonna say that I'm perfect, but I was perfectly made to be exactly as I am. So I'm perfectly imperfect. And I want to renew that spirit, right? Like I'm happy now, but I could be happier. Like I'm already blessed, but I could take a few more blessings. So I want to renew my spirit. And in order to do that, I have to be willing to let some stuff go. And so letting go of our past burdens, we already know that we can't control tomorrow and we can't control yesterday. And if I have no control over what happened yesterday, then why do I keep carrying the burden and the guilt from yesterday with me? Why do I continue to allow these people who hurt me to live rent-free in my space? Because y'all, my space is nice. Remember I told y'all I have all the amenities, right? It's an open bar. Whatever you want, the chef can prepare. Like, listen, this space that I'm in has every single thing that I need and more. So much so that I have an abundance. I'll invite y'all over sometime, right? But I can't keep carrying the burdens of my past. Hey, right, guy? So for us to truly be renewed, we must release the weight of the past. We have to let go of regrets. We have to let go of grudges. We've got to drop and let go of any negativity, any and all negativity that holds you back. As we leave May and head into June, as we end on the 31st and step into the 1st, as we shift seasons, we have to let go of the things that no longer serve us. And that person's negative energy, that person's crappy attitude, that person's disrespect or neglect or abuse or whatever, that doesn't serve me now. That doesn't serve me today. So I have to let it go. And I know that it's very easy for us to let go of what other people do. And it is very difficult for us to let go of what we've done. But I'm going to tell you, you're human. And by being human, it means that you make mistakes. No one is free from having made a mistake. None of us are free from sin. We've all fallen short. But the universe still loves us. I still love you. Listen, I mess up all the time. Y'all still love me, right? I'm still worthy. I still deserve. So I now, not only do I have to let go of some things that other people have done, but I've got to be willing to forgive myself too. Because it's definitely easier for me to forgive some other people but I've got to be willing to forgive myself as well. And so as we shift into this new season of our life that we are purposely choosing to do, we've got to forgive ourselves, forgive others, and start to let go of these things that don't serve us anymore. So as we set this intention together, you guys, our intention, and I want you guys to add this to the chat. Our intention going into this new season is I will let go of past burdens and embrace the future. I will let go of past burdens and embrace the future. I will let go of past burdens and embrace the future. And our affirmation, I forgive myself and I release all the things that don't serve me now. I forgive myself and I release all the things that don't serve me now. I forgive myself and I release all the things that don't serve me now.
I forgive myself and I release all the things that don't serve me now. I forgive myself and I
release
all the things that don't serve me now. I forgive myself and I release all the things that don't serve me now.
And I know when we started the month, we did this release exercise, but we're going to do it again today, you guys. Because I know a lot of us have struggled with letting go of some things. And I'm not saying that you're going to be able to let go of everything all at once. It doesn't work that way. I wish it did, because I'll just push the button and let it all go, right? But there are things in your life that you fully have control over and that you are allowing to live rent-free. And so it is on you to be able to forgive yourself. And it is on you to be able to release these things, understanding, just even acknowledging that situation doesn't serve me now. You know, first acknowledging that situation, what happened then, that doesn't even serve me anymore. I don't even care about it anymore. Like, it has no bearing on my life going forward. So I'm just going to let it go. It doesn't serve me. I don't want it. I don't want to hold it. So in order for us to truly, truly renew and to step into what God has for us, what the universe has for us, we have to let go of the things that no longer serve us. Because that negativity, that hostility and tension that we're holding on to is holding us back. We've got to be willing to open the door to these new experiences, understanding that all that stuff is done. All that stuff is gone. And I just don't even want it anymore. So I forgive myself and I release all of the things that don't serve me now. Right? Because I know that what's for me is for me. And that situation, that person, that incident that took place, that's not for me. So I forgive myself and I open the door for new possibilities. I release the things that no longer serve me. So in conclusion, with our word for today being renewal, please understand that it is a journey that requires us to reflect on our own needs, engage in self care, nurture our body, our mind, our spirits, energize through positive actions, welcome new experiences, appreciate the present, and let go of past burdens. By embracing these principles and reinforcing them with clear intentions and affirmations, we can begin to achieve a state of renewal that rejuvenates our spirit and fosters our personal growth. So, as we leave May and head into June, as we enter this new season of our life, you guys. Hey, Tamika. Hey, Code Mom. Sorry about that. As we step into this new season, you guys, as we move forward, let us commit to this journey of renewal. If y'all don't remember any other word from this month, I want y'all to carry renewal into your next month. Together, we can discover the best versions of ourselves, right? We can work together. As you work on me and I work on me, we working on us, right? To discover the best versions of ourselves, so that way we can create our lives to be filled with joy, with peace, and with purpose. So again, carry renewal with you in all that you do, and enjoy yourself, right? Just enjoy yourself. You know, life is beautiful, and there's so much opportunity, and there's so much out there for us, but we just have to stop and take a moment to just enjoy it, to bask in the glory of it. I hope that you guys take this opportunity to commit to yourself, to do more and to have more and to go further than you've ever gone before, right, Miss E? Welcome in, love. And again, I just hope that you guys will, step into this new season feeling renewed. So yeah, so thank you guys for being here today. Thank you guys for the attention that you've provided today. I want you guys to understand that your presence as well as your gifts, right? Your contribution during our live streams really mean a lot to me. Your support during the live streams directly benefits the Self Care Club LLC, which is something that I hold near and dear to my heart, you guys. You being here, providing whatever level of engagement or support that you do each day, really has a positive impact on what I'm able to show up and do every day for people. And that's why I will constantly tell you guys that your generosity fuels the mission. And it's why I'm able to keep showing up every day to do what I do. So I thank you guys for your time, your efforts. If anybody is seeking any additional information about the Self Care Club, if you are wanting to tap into the free resources, the podcast, the homework, the guided meditations, all of these things that we have created for us, right? Or if you are ready to book a personalized one-on-one life coaching session with me, then I do encourage you to head over to the selfcareclub.org for more details, for more resources. And I hope to see you guys again. We meet weekdays, so Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have an amazing day. Shout out to my mods and my admins. I truly appreciate you guys and all that you do.